dances across amber liquid. Guitar hums low, bass flowing beneath. Drums brush softly, a gentle heartbeat. I sit, a quiet presence, observing all. Segment 2, contemplation. Decisions made in private, struggles handled unseen. Every breath deliberate, every thought measured. Life outside rushes, oblivious to my pace. I'm moving calm intensely, fully composed. Segment 3, observation. The bartender hums softly, wiping a glass. Strangers laugh, smoke curls upward in lazy spirals. I absorb everything without intrusion. A gentleman moving quietly, intensely, deliberately. Segment 4, in a monologue, every gesture reflects careful consideration. Every heartbeat aligns with the rhythm of thought. Candlelight mirrors my quiet resolve. Each flicker, a silent testament to inner discipline. Segment 5, exit. The bar empties, the night stretches outward. I rise, coat over arm, vanish into streets asleep. A subtle presence felt but unseen. A man moving in deliberate, calm silence. Calm silence.
I stand still when things collapse. Was the truth revealed? Painted leaf fingerprints. Stillness lets you heal. I've seen chaos sell its soul for attention and relief. I chose another road. I chose disbelief. I don't justify my calm, I don't dramatize pain. I learned how to stay warm inside the rain. Stillness is my alibi. I don't run, I don't hide when questions multiply. I let silence decide. No trembling confession, no nervous disguise. I stay in my position and let the lies die. Neon lights accuse the rain. Cars whisper by. I watch men go insane, trying to deny. I don't defend my action, I don't rewrite my path. I accept the reaction, let it pass. Stillness is my alibi, no witness, no sound. I don't testify, just stand my ground. No need to convince, no need to persuade. your defense. I let time fade. Fear sweats, calm breeze, that's how you tell. Truth doesn't plead, it doesn't sell. I don't flinch under fire, I don't bend to demand. I just quietly retire with clean hands. Another hour dissolves, I remain unchanged. Some men evolve by revolt, I evolve by restraint. Stillness is my alibi, that's how I walk free. I don't clarify, I just let them see. If guilt comes searching, it won't recognize me. I was never moving for them to see. Still and untouchable. Still and untouchable. Smoke curls where the neon fades. I trace the night in subtle shades. Every movement measured, every glance precise. A life in silence, soft as ice. Brush drums whisper across the floor. Guitar hums warm, opening a door. I hold my thoughts like a sacred flame. A gentleman walking, never seeking fame. And in the quiet bar I make my way through the night's embrace, calm and gray. No one notices the depth I keep, my soul in shadows, my secrets deep. I watch the laughter, the fleeting cheer. I sip my drink, letting time steer. Every decision, waiting slow. Life moves gently, I let it flow. And I carry my burdens with subtle grace. No need for witness, no need for place. I am present, yet unseen. I'm moving forward, calm and keen. And in the quiet bar I make my way. Rain stays silent before midnight. Not dramatic, not low, just enough to soften the street lamps and all the crowd. The bar windows blur the city like narratives that do. I sat where reflections get messy and all promised to. I didn't come here to escape. I came to sit still. Rain under stairs that shake. A will that doesn't ask you to explain why you're tired. It just keeps falling the same. Oh, why? Outside umbrellas rush like lies, trying to stay dry. A murder man who never cries still lets rain by. The glass was cold against my hand, the chairs was low. I stopped pretending to understand. We already know. Rain was the only thing that spoke. I listened. Drop erased a version of who I tried to be. Ambition, anger, persuasion, reign free. I didn't fight the melancholy that found its way back. Rain has a strange ability to unpack. I remember the love I didn't say, not from pride but fear. Rain doesn't judge the brave or sincere. We wash the sidewalk clean without applause, like the way a man should leave a cause. When I stirred, the chair stayed warm, like it respected time. A bartender nodded. Nothing's for no sign. Outside rain settled into my clothes, like it belonged. I didn't hurry, I didn't float, I wore blonde. Was the only thing that spoke and said I'm lost.
The candle dances, flickering across my glass, reflections bending in the amber hue. Guitar hums warm, bass lays soft beneath, drums brush gently like whisper secrets. I trace the night where my thoughts deliberate, every choice measured, every move refined. Patrons laugh, unaware of the weight I carry, the quiet strength of a man who moves unseen. Smoke curls in slow, lazy spirals. I feel each note, each breath, each hesitation. Life's struggles are hidden behind calm eyes, every internal storm handled without display. The world outside roars, but I remain contained, a gentleman navigating darkness with purpose. Every glance, every gesture is intentional, yet my presence is felt without a sound. When the bar empties, I rise slowly, coat in hand, disappearing into night streets. No trace, no fanfare, only the subtle echo of a man moving quietly, fully aware. The champagne lies like we all do, golden bubbles hiding truth. Every toast is a quiet disguise for the things we bury behind our eyes. You asked me if I felt remorse, I said, darling, of course, of course. But the mirror knows the games I play and the debts I never pay. This is my black tie confession, dressed in silk aggression. Every sin looks clean tonight under chandeliers of light. I shake your hand like I'm redeemed, but I'm filthier than I seem. Say a prayer, pour the wine. Hell looks better dressed and fine. We danced
It's like nothing ever broke. Every smile a hidden joke. The truth was dripping from my sleeve, but you still chose to believe. I kissed your hand like a gentleman while planning where the lie would end. Every move rehearsed so well, like a saint performing hell. No salvation, no release, just expensive little lies for peace. Forgive me or don't. I'll still look good in the smoke. Forgive me or don't. I'll still look good in the smoke. I carry you like ashes in my pocket. There's a photograph I never burned, for every lesson I never learned. You left a fire I couldn't put out. Now I breathe your name with every doubt. Your laughter lingers in my coat, like the last soft line that you once wrote. I got ashes in my pocket where your love used to be. Every step I take, you still follow me. I try to wash you off in the pouring rain, but your ghost still dancing in my veins. If forgetting you was something I could choose, I'd have buried you with all these blues. But the night keeps whispering your name, and the dark still treats me just the same. I met a stranger with your eyes, same old echo, different lie. She tried to fix what you destroyed. A broken man can't be overjoyed. So I toast to you in empty bars, counting sins like counting scars. Every melody bends back to you, like every lie I told was true. Burn it down, let it fade. Still I wear the mess we made. Hey, hold flame. Ashes, don't forget the flame. Your hands were cold, but your sins were warm. You touched my skin like you were sure I never want a cure. Every chill that ran through me felt like chosen misery. Your voice was eyes against my ear, but every word drew me near. You never promised anything, still I gave you everything. I knew better, I knew the cost, but I never wanted to be lost. Cold hands, warm skin, pull me close, pull me in, let me freeze in your control while you set fire to my soul. I don't need to understand why I'm trembling at your hand. If destruction feels like this, I'll call it love, I'll call it bliss. No, no, no. Oh, oh, no, no, no. Oh, oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. You never stayed, you never lied. You just never chose a side, and I stayed right in between, where your touch and distance meet. Every night I told myself I'd go and find somebody else, but every door I tried to close opened back to what you chose. No salvation, no release, just a beautifully broken piece. Some fires burn cold. No, 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 no. Membership is simple. You just don't leave. There's a door without a sign, where your secrets turn to mine. Every face I recognize from 1,000 other lives. You walked in like you belong, like you've been here all along. And the moment that we met, I knew I'd never forget. You whispered, no one gets away. I felt my better judgment sway. said isn't real. Every promise dressed in black, with no intention coming back. I said I'd just stay one night, just a taste, just a bite. But the way you held my gaze turned one night into a maze. Sign your name, pour the wine, lose yourself in borrowed time. Once you're in, you never leave. Some things you don't take off, even when they're gone. There's a ring I never wore, but I still feel it like before. Like a promise in disguise that still lingers in my life. Every place we used to go now just echoes soft and low. And every time they say your name, I pretend it's not the same. I'm still wearing your name, like a quiet kind of pain. Not on paper, not in gold, but in every story told. I moved on like I was supposed to do, but nothing fits me like you. And every love I try to choose feels like borrowed second blue. I met someone who treats me right, doesn't start a single fight, but she don't know the way you smile or how you made the chaos smile. So I play the part again of a healed and decent man, but deep inside I always knew I'd never stop loving you. Let it go, they all say, but it never fades away. Someday, never leave. questions. It just falls where it's told. Like every secret I ever buried under velvet and gold. There's a glass on the table, still tasting your name. Lipstick on the silence and a ghost in a flame. I wear my sins like a tailored suit. Every scar fits perfect when the night gets mute. You said love was a gamble, I raised you my soul, but you played me like a record that you couldn't control. Now the smoke curls slow where you used to be, and the devil pulls a chair up just to sit with me. I'm a gentleman in the dark with a heart in chains, dancing with the shadows, sipping on the pain. Every lie told still echoes in the blue. Velvet nights remember me and you. I'm a king without a crown in a room of sin. Let the blues play softly while I'm caving in. If love was just a game I was born to lose, then pour another round of them dark, dark blues. Play it slow now. Let it bleed, let it breathe. Me and you. I'm a king without a crown in a room of sin. Let the blues play softly while I'm caving in. If love was just a game I was born to lose, then pour another round of them dark, dark brew. So here's to the secrets we never confessed, and the love that looked perfect dressed in darkness. like strangers with manners. You folded silence into your coat, like every word was never wrote. I held the door, you walked away, like love was just a passing day. No broken glass, no raised voice, just two people making a choice to leave before the truth could show how much we didn't want to go. It was a polite goodbye with a storm behind our eyes. We smiled like everything was fine, while losing you was losing mine. Those scenes, no tears in the street, just quiet heartbreak, soft and neat. But every step I take alone echoes louder than I've known. I kept my pride like a shield of glass, watching all the moments pass. You needed more than I could say, and I let you drift away. Now the house still holds your sound, in every chair and every ground. And I replay that final look, like a line from a closing book. Saying goodbye. We were perfect. Pull up a chair, he's always early. Every night at 2:30, he orders something strong and true. Sits real close, knows my name, says we're both exactly the same. He laughs when I deny the truth, says, boy, I've been inside of you. Every lie I ever told, he wrote them down in lines of gold. The devil drinks with me again, calls me lover, calls me friend, says my soul ain't hard to buy. I just rented for the night. We toast to every broken vow, he don't judge me anyhow. 'Cause every time I lose control, he collects a little more of my soul. I asked him if there's a way out, he just smiled without a doubt. Said you like the taste too much of the sin inside a touch. So I keep pouring one more round, while he keeps riding my downfall. And the band plays soul no disguise, just a gentleman in compromise. Oh, he never leaves. Last call, he never leaves. I always thought I'd leave with dignity. Didn't think I'd leave alone. Well, there's a coat on the chair you used to wear, still holding on to your perfume in the air. I poured a drink I don't even like, just to have something to hold tonight. Every word that I should have said now lives like a ghost inside my head. And every silence I'll let you keep is the reason I don't sleep. This is a gentleman's regret, the kind you never quite forget, where you lose what you love with style and hide the pain behind a smile. I shook your hand instead of your heart, let my pride tear us apart. Now every night I pay my dues, dressed in these quiet, broken blues. I told myself it was for the best, that love like ours needs less, not stress. But truth is I was scared to fall, and now I got nothing left at all. You needed fire, I gave you stone. You needed warmth, I stood alone. And now the echo of your goodbye is the only thing that still replies. I see it now, too late, but clear somehow.
Gentleman's
wore my dignity like a crown. Never let it tumble down. Even when you begged me stay, I just calmly turned away. I thought strength was standing tall, never bending, never fall. But strength without a heart to give is just a colder way to live. Now I know the cost of pride is sleeping on the loneliest side. It's winning every argument and losing what your whole life meant. I held my ground, I held my name, but love is not a gentleman's game. And now I sit with what I chose, a quiet room and colder clothes. You said one day you'll understand. I brushed it off with steady hand. Now your words come back each night like shadows stepping into light. I could call, I could try, but I know the reason why. Some bridges burn too clean to ever rebuild what's been. No excuses, no disguise, just truth behind my eyes. Pride kept me standing, but love would have kept you. The champagne lies like we all do. Golden bubbles hiding truth. Every toast is a quiet disguise for the things we bury behind our eyes. You asked me if I felt remorse. I said, darling, of course, of course. But the mirror knows the games I play, and the debts I never paid. This is my black tie confession. Dressed in silk aggression, every sin looks clean tonight. Under chandeliers of light, I shake your hand like I'm redeemed, but I'm filthier than I seem. Say a prayer, pour the wine. Hell looks better dressed in fine. We dance like nothing ever broke. Every smile a hidden joke. The truth was dripping from my sleeve, but you still chose to believe. I kissed your hand like a gentleman, while planning where the lie would end. Every move rehearsed so well, like a saint performing hell. No salvation, no release, just expensive little lies for peace. Forgive me or don't. I'll still look good in the smoke. Power never shouts. It leans in and whispers. You didn't need to raise your voice. Every silence was a choice. Every look a loaded gun. By the time I moved, you'd already won. Your shadow moved before your feet, like the night knew who to greet. Every rule I used to know bent the second you said no. I tried to stand my ground and breathe, but you just smiled and tightened the leash. Velvet authority in your hands. You don't ask, you make demands. Every move a quiet decree, and you rewrite the rules of need. You don't touch, you take control, like you memorized my soul. If surrender is the cost of you, then I'll sign my name in dark and bruised. You pour the wine like it's a test, watching how I hold my breath. Every answer that I fake, you dismantle for your sake. I was never meant to lead Just another mouth to feed the hunger in the way you stare, like I was yours before I cared. No resistance, no defense, just the elegance of consequence. You don't conquer, you don't conquer, you don't conquer, you don't conquer, you don't conquer. You convince, you don't conquer, you don't conquer, you don't conquer, you don't conquer, you don't conquer. Temptation never looks dangerous until it's too late. You lit the room with just one glance, like you rehearsed this circumstance. Every breath you took was slow, like you enjoyed the show. I try to play it dignified, but your eyes pulled back the tide. Every instinct said retreat, but desire dragged my feet. You said don't fight what you already chose, and I felt it in my bones. No wild temptation in your kiss, every danger I can't resist. You don't chase, you let me fall, like I was never mine at all. You don't beg, you don't pursue, you let the darkness pull me to you. If heaven's light is what I lose, then I'll stay in your midnight blues. Laughter tasted like a thread, soft regret I won't forget. Every word a velvet lie that I still don't want to deny. I could walk out anytime, but you made the exit mine. And every step away from you just led me back to what you do. One more night, one more sin, let the fall begin again. Some temptation I meant to win. Some temptation, some temptation, some temptation. Yellow curtains hide the night, but nothing hides what we invite. Every whisper drips like wine, every sin feels so divine. Your fingers tracing my regret, like a debt I won't forget. We built this love on borrowed grace, now we're trapped in its embrace. Alluring vices, silken lies, pleasure dressed in dark disguise. We don't need the morning light, we were made for the night. Every touch a sweet offense, every kiss without defense. If heaven's clean, I'll gladly lose. Stay right here in these velvet blues. The music hums beneath our skin, like it knows the state we're in. Every note bends to your will, every silence louder still. I try to leave 100 times, but your love commits perfect crimes. And I'm addicted to the way you make my better angel stray. No redemption, no escape, just desire we can't reshape. Let the curtains fall again, let the curtains fall again, let the curtains fall, let the curtains fall again.
Your hands were cold, but your sin warm. You touched my skin like you were sure I never want a cure. Every chill that ran through me felt like chosen misery. Your voice was ice against my ear, but every word drew me near. You never promised anything, still I gave you everything. I knew better, I knew the cost, but I never wanted to be lost. Cold hand, warm sin, pull me close, pull me in, let me freeze in your control while you set fire to my soul. I don't need to understand why I'm trembling at your hand. If destruction feels like this, I'll call it love, I'll call it love, I'll call it bliss. You never stayed, you never lied, you just never chose a side. And I stayed right in between, where your touch and distance meet. Every night I told myself I'd go and find somebody else, but every door I tried to close opened back fires burn cold, warm cold.
There's a code to the way we break quiet hands, no mistakes. You walked in dressed like trouble and lace. Every eye in the room forgot its place. I tip my hat to the danger in your smile. You said, stay a sinner just for a while. Your voice was velvet wrapped around the night, cutting clean through the calm of my life. I ordered bourbon just to buy some time, but you already knew I'd cross that line. We keep our sins in perfect etiquette. Say please and thank you while we both regret every touch that we never should have made, every promise that quietly decayed. Oh, we dance like saints in a room of ice, paying for heaven with borrowed nights. If loving you is a social crime, then bury me dressed in black and white. The band played low, like it knew our game. Every note calling out your name. You leaned in close, said don't pretend you don't crave all the bad things in my cufflink shine, but my soul was stained. Every move I made was carefully trained, but you cracked me open with just one glance and rewrote all my rules of jazz. No apology, no confession, just the urge of obsession. We keep our sins in perfect etiquette. Say please and thank you while we both regret. We keep our sins in perfect etiquette. Say please and thank you while we both regret. Some loves are meant to stay discreet, hidden between the lies we keep. You don't walk into danger. You invited to sit down. You watch me from the corner of the room, like a hunter measuring the wound. Every step you took was slow and clean, like you already knew what I've been. Your smile didn't ask, it chose every secret that I never showed. And when you said my name that way, I felt the night begin to sway. You said relax, just play along, but I could tell you'd planned this all along. Silk and control, that's how you move. Every word another velvet noose. Wrap me up in the games you play. Make me love every price I pay. You don't touch, you command the room. Every breath like a slow perfume. If this is wrong, I don't wanna choose. I'll surrender to your dark, dark blue. Your fingers tracing lines of power, counting down the final hour. Every promise dressed in sin, but I still let you pull me in. You don't break hearts, you redesign. Turn a weakness into a sign that I was never meant to win. Just another name under your skin. No escape. Steal my freedom. I handed you the key. Membership is simple. You just don't leave. There's a door without a sign, where your secrets turn to mine. Another door without a sign, where your secrets turn to mine. Every face I recognize from 1,000 other lives. You walked in like you belong, like you'd been here all along. In the moment that we met, I knew I'd never forget. You whispered no one gets away. I felt my better judgment sway. Welcome to the private sense club, where we don't ask what you've done. Every heart already sold, every story bought and told. Leave your conscience at the door, we don't use it anymore. If redemption what you choose, you won't find it in these blues. Every corner hides a deal, every touch that isn't real, every promise dressed in black, with no intention coming back. I said I'd just stay one night, just a taste, just a bite. But the way you held my gaze turned one night into a maze. Sign your name, pour the wine, lose yourself in borrowed time. Once you're in